I don't have a problem,
Yeah.
I don't have the problem.
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah.
It needs to get through to him.
I know he told
He needs
me.
to understand what I'm dealing with.
Right. I agree. And
Because
that's,
I still have to come home in between the visits, cook, clean, iron, wash, all that different stuff. But
Yeah.
that's still not good enough for him.
right.
I asked for my keys when she get back. She don't want to get my keys.
Yeah, I get you want your car keys, but you didn't have to do all that to my property. That's destruction of property.
Okay. If she told you any of that, she lying. So I gets out and stand in front of the car. They out my car. She zoomed forward. She pushed me back. If I wouldn't stand out the way, I'd have fell over. She would have ran me over.
Right.
Well, this couple recently got married and had their children separately. Despite living together, they started arguing over trivial matters, which nearly led to a serious altercation and property damage that day.
On the car? Okay.
He won't say she steal the car, right? But if she tell him, I get in the hospital to see my mother, is there something wrong with that?
However, the shocking information provided by the wife's father changed everything. Explore from the beginning what happened that day.
Hey, how's it going? Good. You called?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I got to talk to them, Pastor. I'll call you back.
So, tell me what's going on tonight.
So from this morning, my husband was acting up because he didn't want me to take his cheat, right? He said
Okay.
he's going to call him, report it stolen. And so that's my him coming out now. So anyway, he tore up all my stuff in the house. I went out to see my mom is in the hospital. I don't understand why you're acting like this about and I'm going through this right now at a critical time with my mom. My mom is in critical care in Gainesville. You see what I'm saying? So he tore up all my stuff in the house. I got home just now from the hospital. All my clothes on the floor. He threw them in the closet. Everything broke up. What belongs to me,
Okay.
Yeah, I get you want your car keys, but you didn't have to do all that to my property. That's destruction of property.
And what is your name, ma'am?
My name is Nicoya.
Can you spell that for me?
And
And what's your last name? Spell it out.
Five zero.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, it's Sheriff's Office.
Oh, come on in.
Okay. Hey, how are you doing? I'm Deputy Crosby. What's your name?
Anthony,
Okay, Mr. Richardson. What's going on today? You mind if I
kids,
step
man,
out of
come
here?
on.
You got a beautiful house, by the way.
Thank you. I paid for everything myself.
I love these floors.
Thank you. But I'm going to show you what's going on.
Okay. Hey.
That is her stuff. I took it out the closet and put there. Reason why. This the only thing I tore up. A mask thing. That's both floors.
What is that?
It's a
a picture frame?
mask. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
That's hers.
Okay.
I asked her not to take my car. All right. She have no license.
Right.
I told her she couldn't use my car no more. I'm taking it anyway. I said, please give my keys.
10-4, you can extend.
So I wanted to ask her for my keys. She said, no.
You want to come in and look and see what he did to my stuff?
Yeah, I'll go in. Just hang out here for a second. Hello? Hello?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I went outside. So I blocked my one car, the other car in front.
Okay.
She backs up in the grass. I tell her and her dad don't take my car.
Mhm.
I get in front of my car, she try to run me over. So when she come back, I asked her to leave because I pay for everything. She don't give one red
Are
cent.
y'all married or dating or what's?
I married her so she can get citizenship.
Okay. How long have y'all been married for?
2-3 weeks, not even a month.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So are
So
these
I
your
just
children or her children?
The one's my son, the other's hers, but I
Okay.
pay.
Okay.
Now, I asked for my keys when she get back.
Mhm.
She don't want to get my keys. She got my bank card, everything. I asked for all that. All I did was took her stuff out the closet, put it right there, and asked her to leave.
Gotcha.
She been in the problem since she been here.
Do you mind if I step in here?
Yeah, I lost one of my one daughters because of the way she was treating my daughters.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ain't nothing to short. They all on hangers. I took it out and laid it there. That's ours. I tore it up and we laid it married. And all I asked to do.
Yeah, what is that? Is that like a certificate in there or what?
No, it's just a poem.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Now, I was angry because she tried to run me over my own car and wouldn't get my keys.
Gotcha.
And still got my keys and my bank card. I was like,
Okay. You might have to retell all that to him.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I know that's annoying. I'll go talk to her.
it ain't annoying. I
So-
can repeat it.
So I guess, start from this morning or whenever she left.
What happened
In
is,
your car.
I asked her not to take my car. She had no license. All right.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Is there? I'll walk around.
Yeah, it's not all right.
Try to get on the carpet for you. Hey, sir. How are you doing?
All right, sorry, excuse me.
Is this the front door?
No, yeah, can I have a word with you?
Yeah. What's up?
The choir is my dog.
Okay.
I'm from Nassau.
Okay.
Okay. Her mother, which is my wife, is in the hospital set. But,
Okay.
okay. So, from my company is going to the hospital every day or every morning to see my wife. Right? So this morning I didn't know what I'm between them to her. She said, I'm going to the hospital
Your daughter did?
to take my daddy and see my mommy.
Mhm.
He started carrying on and everything, right? So I don't know what happened. She got in the car and he take the car and he put across it, right? So she was like, she was on there. He tried to break the glass in the car. So he wants to say she steal the car, right? But if she tell him I get in the hospital to see my mother, is there something wrong with that?
Well, the way he explained it to me was that she doesn't have a driver's license, and he didn't want her driving the car because she didn't have a driver's license. That's what he told me. I haven't talked to her yet. When he said, or when you said he tried to break the glass, what do you mean?
Like when we pull on, you take this out, hey, bang!
On the car? Okay.
Once in a while, I got to drive to Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't take my car.
Right.
I'm taking it. So I tell her and her dad, don't take my car. She go try to take it anyway, so I took my other car, tried to pull in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
She backs up in the lawn, almost hit the building with my car. So I gets out and stand in front of the car, get out my car. She zoomed forward, she pushed me back. If I wouldn't stand out the way, I'd have fell over, she would have ran me over.
Right.
And then she drove off the sidewalk speeding in my car. So I text her, I'll show you the text. I said, you and your dad stole my car. Look.
And that the older gentleman, that's her dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all stole my car and you tried to run me over and steal my car. Bring my car back if I called the cops, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I said, I'm tired of you. I want you out of here. I sent her to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I paid for, everything mine. I pay all the bills.
And so the cars are they
Mine.
just in your name?
Just in mine. She ain't put one red cent. So
Okay.
if she told you any of that, she lying.
Well, I'm just.
Oh, yeah. So I think she tried to run me over. I said, I'm sick of dealing with her.
Uh-huh.
So I came in here, took her clothes out of my closet, put them right there, because I was asking her to leave. Took the mask thing, that was already there, dumped out her book bag.
Okay.
This, I took it. I ain't gonna lie, I was angry for her trying to run me over, stealing my car. I tore the mask thing up.
Uh-huh.
It was a poem.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? It was both for her.
Okay.
I didn't destroy nothing. Took her stuff off hangers and laid it there, because I've been asking her to leave for a few months.
Yeah, no.
Did she own either of the cars? Did she own either of the cars? I know they're married.
Yeah.
Right, they're married. Okay.
But what I'm trying to say, right? I'm a guest here, right?
Right.
He tell me get out of the house. I don't know the one over here to go to.
Yeah.
Where can I go?
You can go to a hotel if you don't want to stay here. Do you have any kind of identification or anything? Yeah. Just because you gave me a statement about what happened. Some visit, huh? Got all this nonsense going on.
I'm trying to pack up my things,
Yeah.
I get this house because
Which hospital's your wife in?
oh my God. She up in what that hospital name?
Brazelton?
It's somewhere up in Gainesville.
Okay. Well, hopefully she'll get to feeling better.
Oh man, she been in the intensive care.
Oh no. Well, they have really good doctors up there. I know that.
Yeah.
Sydney, is that your first name?
Yes.
Okay.
And before she left, I asked for my bank card because I give it to her since I worked so much that I'll give her my bank card to go ahead and pay my bill.
Yeah.
But if possible, you can get my bank card and my keys from her. Because as soon as she came back, I said, I need my keys. 911. Started down 911.
Right.
Destruction of property.
So,
This is the only thing in court.
and the
This-
picture,
this is-
you don't have to pick it up. I don't want glass all in your carpet and stuff.
That's it.
If that is glass.
That's ours.
So, that's the only thing that got broke was a picture
I
frame.
ain't man. Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't
And what's your name, sir?
Anthony Richardson. Is there any way I can file charges of stealing my car and running me over, trying to run me over? Because it is assault once you catch me with that. I don't even know if there's anything wrong with my car that she backed him in the grass, shot off the curb and on that. I need to see if something wrong with it so we get a police report.
Okay. I will, I'll go back out there, talk to her
And
about the events leading up to now, and we'll go from there. Just hang out in here. We'll come back in here and get you.
but she,
Yes.
what can I do about her stealing my car and trying to run me over? It's been going on way too long.
So, it's kind of, there's like a fine line.
Not the assault, touching me with that vehicle and pushing me forward.
That's the different. But as far as her taking the car, right? You guys are married, were married, are married currently.
Yeah,
I had to
we
guess.
just got mad.
And if she's ever had permission to drive the car,
Before, but when I told her no, no mean no, right?
it can.
And then when you force me take it and push me out the way,
Yep.
pushing me forward, what is that?
That's what I'm gonna look into.
She backed all the way up in the grass. I'm gonna take my bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Just hang out for me.
What's a good phone number for you?
Pardon?
Do you have a phone number that anybody can reach you at, or is it like an international phone? Or
Yeah, international.
okay. Do you mind if I get the phone number from you? Nobody should be calling you, but do what? Daughter, really quickly. The other deputy may want to speak with you as well, just because I believe he's the one that's going to be taking the report about what happened. Do you know if the kids witnessed anything?
I was in here.
Yeah.
I was in here getting ready and when she come, I don't know, she's trying not to run right, but she running here. So I said, hey, how can, then she got to say, well, you don't want to go to the hospital.
He saw a little bit of it.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine, how you doing?
Good.
I got his information for you.
His.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what happened this morning or today, whenever it happened. I don't know.
Okay. I was getting ready, right? My wife was in the hospital. We took at some other way. So I don't know what happened, but she ran in here and locked the door. So he comes to the door and he's bang, saying, you know,
Okay. Okay.
she said, Daddy, let's go. So I go outside, he out the other car, and he put the other car across, so, right, so she couldn't get out. So anyway, she managed to get out. He standing in front of the car, right? She said, why don't you make? You got to go to the hospital. And, you know, she just, like, drive slow. The bumping, you know, right? So when he get outside, she pull over and she pull over. He take his hand, and he bam on the side glass, you know, the mirror. So I really can't say what happened between them two this morning. So I didn't witness no altercation in the house. I used to see what happened on the outside, then I go outside, I got in the car, right? I don't know what happened, so when I came just now, he said, he tell me don't get in his car. But I said, well, I don't know what happened between you and her, right? But then she was on the came to the hospital to see my wife. My wife been in the hospital. My wife been in the hospital at least for 2 to 3 weeks now. Okay, she's in intensive care. I just came from Nassau last week, Saturday. Okay, and I come over because they said that she was very low. That's why I came over. You know, but right now, this, as of today, it looks like she's improving some. So I don't know where to go over here. Even if I go to a hotel, right? I don't know how to get to the hospital or what.
Right. Okay. All right. Do me a favor. Just hang out here. I'm gonna go add everybody into the computer, and I'll come back in and talk to everybody.
Hey, I don't think we've spoken yet. What happened? I know you already told the other deputy, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything.
Me too.
So what did this all start with? Yes, that's what I spoke with your dad, and that's what he was
Right,
saying, and I'm
and
so
so-
sorry about that.
I don't understand. You know, I've been going back and forth to the hospital.
What time did it start today? I guess y'all were
Early this
arguing,
morning.
or
No, he wanted the key because he was upset because I commented about the way that he treated my daughter. I told him it wasn't fair that every time you feel like she did something, you only take her electronics. But when his son does something, he takes all of their electronics, and that's not fair.
Gotcha.
That's all I said.
Gotcha.
So then he started saying, you need to learn to talk to her mom. What did I say? Because the thing is, I'm up on a conversation as an adult with you. We're having an adult conversation.
Right.
So I plugged in the prayer I was listening to, and I just was commenting on the prayer yesterday. Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. He gets up, like, rage. And he goes to my backpack, and he takes it and flings everything on the backpack. Right? But I already had the keys in my pocket. So he's looking for the key. So I didn't give him the key.
Sorry, you can talk to her if you need to.
I'm
Yeah.
just listening.
He said, I'm going to call the police and let them know that the vehicle is stolen. I'm like, Okay, that don't make no sense, right? So I was gone all day. I was gone all day. I just got back. We came in. Everything looked fine. My dad asked me. My dad is actually visiting.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He asked me. He said he moved the TV. He said, "Yeah, maybe taking it out of you too." Because he hopped in the Jeep. So then we went. I went to the room, our bedroom, and then I saw my stuff on the floor. Then when I went, looked in the bathroom, all my clothes in the closet. He didn't talk everything, thrown all on the floor. So I said, "This is destruction of property." So then he gets up and he starts coming towards me. I said, "I'm going to call the police. You need to stay back away from me. Stay away from me." And so he's like, "Okay, then to go ahead and call them." And I didn't want to get into something more physical. So that's why I called, because I'm like, this ain't making no sense.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just hang out here for a second. I'll be right back.
Do you want?
Yeah, if you got it.
He just has a passport. I wrote down the tags too. Which
Alright.
car were you driving? Oh, this one right here. Did he at any point in time, try to
Yes,
break
he
the
did.
glass
Yes,
or
he did.
anything?
My dad told you that, right?
Yeah, he
did.
told me. I was
He
just trying to
tried break
look.
the glass.
Which one?
This one, the driver's side mirror was. I was like, hold on, she did. We come to take this one.
Yeah, I didn't see any marks on it. Simple. Well, what are we gonna do from here?
I don't know.
In the future. I know, how long have y'all been married?
We just got married December, and then right afterwards,
December.
shortly afterwards, my mom fell ill. I ended up in ICU. She's been there at least for 3-4 weeks now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really
like, why
stressful
is it
too.
Exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
why would you even do this right now? Like, I didn't want to call you up, but
Yeah.
I wanted to get more, physical.
Yeah.
I'm going through a lot right now because
Yeah.
of my mom.
Yeah, and that's our job to try to mediate things. But moving forward, I mean, is this something you guys think you can get past?
I don't have a problem,
Yeah.
I don't have the problem.
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah,
It needs to get through to him.
I know he told
He
me.
needs to understand what I'm dealing with.
Right, I agree, and that's
Because I still have to come home in between the visits, cook, clean, iron, wash, all that different stuff. But
Yeah.
that's still not good enough for him.
right. And of course, he could just be minimizing things. He told me he was upset because you were driving without a driver's license. Now, I will recommend. Obviously, it's illegal, but if you were driving to go see your mom, and someone pulls you over, they can take you to jail for that. So just be aware of that, because I would hate for you to be going to see your mom and
Yeah.
then you got to
Yeah.
deal with something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're able to at some point get a driver's license, I know you got a lot going on right now. I would recommend doing that.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it, but I'm waiting for my paperwork.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But
Gotcha.
I have my Bahamian driver's license, but they said that it's still like driving without a license because I've been here. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Now, how long have you been here?
for a year and a half.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's typically within 90 days. You're a visitor, so you can drive with a passport. But
Right.
yeah, it's just something I'm going to caution you about in the future,
Yeah, so
just because that would be
I'll
awful.
just have somebody drop me.
Yeah,
So
that-
someone could take me and get him
and
fast.
shoot, I mean, if y'all work something out, then he can drive you. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe, I mean, the kids seem great. You got one in there mopping, like,
Yeah,
it's
they're
crazy.
excellent.
They're very well behaved.
They're okay. My kids, especially
Which ones are yours?
the three, the twins and the girl,
Okay.
the older girl.
Okay.
My kids are just trying to
Adapt.
adapt because we've been through so much since we've been here.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to be good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
They're trying to. My daughter especially, she's trying to make sure everything is right, and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
And she shouldn't have to be stressed and going through all that.
How old is she?
She's 14.
14? Yeah, that's a
So
lot.
that's a lot of pressure on her.
I don't know, maybe at some point y'all can just talk things out. If you need to go to a restaurant and talk things out, because y'all haven't been married for very long. They say the first year is the hardest. So, go to a restaurant. Ain't nobody gonna be hollering and screaming at each other out in a restaurant. You know what I mean? Just sit down and say, hey, here's why I'm so stressed. Here's what all I've got going on. And then he may say, hey, I just don't want you to get locked up driving to your mom. And then you can maybe talk about parenting differences. Like, just don't, sometimes things explode when we're at home because we're comfortable. And if you take that away and you go say, hey, let's just get dinner, reconnect, figure things out. It may work, it may not, but I mean, that's always something too, because sometimes people get angry when they care about somebody. It's not the proper reaction, but that might be part of it. Because that was the first thing he told me. He's like, I don't want her driving without a driver's license.
That's not it. He just don't want me driving his car. It's his car.
Yeah.
That was his thing.
Well, technically, now that you're married, it's marital property.
Exactly.
So,
like I told him, it's our vehicle.
Yeah.
So you can't just be thinking, okay, you can just keep the keys or hide the keys from me like I'm a kid. Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to treat me like
yeah,
at your convenience or your leisure.
Yeah, it's marital property at this point, which I'm sure the other deputy will understand. I don't even know if he came back or not.
He's in front.
Okay, he's probably putting stuff in the computer. But has he been physical towards you ever in the past?
Always it's always verbal.
Okay, he's never hit you or anything like that.
Well, he grabbed me one time
Okay,
right out here. My daughter kind of like was lunging to
Yeah.
kind of like protect me, but
yeah,
that's the only time.
yeah. I just don't want it to escalate to that, and because then our response isn't mediation; it's reactive to that, and and in this state, we take domestic violence very seriously on either side. If you were to walk up to him and hit him, I mean, that's just how it is. But I hope something can be worked out here. And if you need to go spend time in another room, hang out with your daughter, maybe watch a rom-com, a girls flick, stay away from him. If that's what you need to do tonight, that might be, because emotions are high right now. So that might be something.
I would just give him his keys back to.
Yeah, just to avoid
just be tripping over the keys.
further confrontation. Further confrontation. And here, another thing too, as far as if he were to let you drive in the state of Georgia without a license, he can get in trouble for that too. I don't know if he knows that. I don't know if he's aware of that.
I guess he doesn't know that because he's trying to get me in trouble just by telling you this. Because he's the one who let me drive the car.
That's neither here nor there. I haven't witnessed you driving the car. This is,
Exactly.
I was just warning you just because I don't want, like I said, I know you got a lot going on and I completely understand, especially having a mom in the hospital. I completely understand that. But she's at a great hospital though. I will say that. She's at Gainesville or Brazelton? Gainesville.
She was at Brazelton and they transferred her to Gainesville because they have a neuro ICU.
Yeah.
They had to monitor her more closely.
Yeah.
Because she got like that from being at Barrow, actually.
What happened? Because I saw there, when I looked up the call here, I saw like a fainting and unconscious something.
Yeah. So
was that her?
What happened was, and I was so sorry I took my mom to the hospital because the thing is, I felt I should take her to Brazelton because I keep hearing people say Brazelton, they should Brazelton, and I didn't listen.
Right.
So the last time my mom walked in the emergency room to Barrow was for her leg, right?
Okay.
She's having pain, so they said it was clots. My mom just found out that she has cancer. We just found out literally in October.
Oh my goodness.
So all this is new. So when she got to Barrow, she stopped eating, walking.
Oh no.
She started to get confused, and they put her on hospice saying that she was dying. So she was already stage 4 metastatic.
Oh my goodness.
So, but when we went a week before that, they said she was only stage 2. So I go from stage 2 to stage 4 in a week or 2. So something what they did in the hospital, and then they tried to send her home in hospice to
Right.
finish her off to make it look
Right.
like, yeah, she was already dying.
It's kind of strange that they didn't recommend her
Palliative or
to
anything.
go
They
somewhere
didn't
else.
recommend nothing else. I asked them in that hospital if they could send my mom to transfer to Brazelton or Grady.
Don't wait on my people.
Yeah,
They
that's
told me they couldn't do it. They told me the doctors who tried, who called Grady and Emory, they said something, but they declined.
that's very strange.
Right. So then they sent her home in hospice. They didn't even offer me palliative care. So when I made the call, I talked to my aunt, gave me a number for a doctor friend of ours. And he said, don't give up. Why would you,
Right, yeah.
why would you give up? That's only the first opinion. You have to get a second opinion. So
Right.
when I called him, he told me, he guided me what to do. So I called the ambulance and let them know you don't want to take her back to Barrow. You
Yeah.
want to take her to Grady, but the ambulance said they couldn't go that far.
Right.
Because she was already so critical. They had to take her to the next nearest, which is Brazelton.
Gotcha.
And that's how she ended up now in Gainesville.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you.
Listen. Roy. Got that?
Mhm. Could be.
I'm gonna go talk to him. I'll be back.
Well, hopefully, moving forward, you guys can figure things out, and then hopefully your mom gets better. I know
Thank you.
stress gets the best of people.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, so what time did all this happen this morning?
It happened like a little after 6,
A little after 6.
6 a.m.
Okay. So, when her and her dad were leaving, and you got in front of the car, why did you move from in front of the car?
Because if the force was coming too fast, and I was getting ready to fall with my slippers on, if she wasn't doing no slow moving like this, I'm in the middle. Get out my car, that's still in my car. She started going, and she's in the grass. You go out there and see tire marks of her skiing off everything. They're in my lung and on the pavement. And she was going so fast that I almost slipped down my slippers and I ran to the side. I said, all right, I'm calling the cops. But I didn't call the cops. I texted her and she ignored my text about coming back in my car. The text is right here.
Unfortunately, but she's at a much better hospital. I will say that.
Yes.
Um,
She is. They've really taken time up for her because when she was at Barrow, they showed me the scan and everything. They saw where her kidneys was, like only one kidney was functional. And they saw everything around the kidneys. They never tested them for stones. Come to find out it was just kidney stones around it. They were saying cancer. Then they saw where her uterus was full of poop. And they didn't give any laxatives or anything like that to try and they just sent her home, you know? And now what they're doing, they have to do dialysis on my mom 24/7. You know, they're flushing everything out of her
Right.
system. She's, they kind of like took her off the sedation for a bit today so they could see what she's doing. So she was responsive. She opened her eyes. She held my hand. She squeezed it, you know,
Oh.
and stuff like that.
well,
So,
good. That's good news.
man, because she got so many comorbidities from, you know, things that was not taken care of.
Right.
She ended up having a stroke and everything like that.
Oh
out in
my
the
goodness.
hospital.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Text her, said I'm done helping you, everything. Your dad stole my car and tried to run me on my own car.
Okay. Alright, I'll be right back with you.
That's unfortunate. How old is she?
64.
64. Okay, so she's pretty young.
Yeah, exactly. My mom was about to retire in March.
What does she do?
She works as a maid for Atlantis in the Bahamas.
Oh,
From
okay.
here. You know,
Okay,
so
yeah.
that's what really helps me the
Goodness.
most. Everybody is in the Bahamas. And that's why my dad flew over.
Yeah,
You
that's what
know?
he was saying.
That's just so crazy. Like, all my family's in the Bahamas and she's here. And so I feel like I need to be there for her.
So this morning you left at like 6 o'clock, give or take, right?
With 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you and your dad were leaving, what happened when y'all were leaving?
He pulled this car out and he pulled it across the Jeep. And so I went around the car. He hopped out of the car and he jumped in front of the Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept moving. Because I know he was going to stay there and let me roll and move.
Okay.
I know he was going to stay there. So I was like, why would he stand up in front of the Jeep?
So you see how that's a problem, right? You can't push people out of the way with a car or drive at people with
He
the
did it
car.
to me before. And he almost rolled over my foot.
What?
In the same Jeep, he did it.
But we're talking
Few
about
weeks ago.
today.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You can't drive at people with a vehicle. It's illegal.
If he jumped in front of the vehicle? He jumped in front of the vehicle, though. And the vehicle was moving.
Based off what he said and what your dad said, he was standing in front of the vehicle.
No, he wasn't. The vehicle was already moving, and he jumped in front of the because he ran out of the car. He jumped out of his car and ran in front of the Jeep, and it was already moving the Jeep.
Right. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You can't do that.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay. So, as far as the stuff inside the house, okay, the only thing I seen damaged was the picture frame and the piece of paper with a poem on it. Okay. Which,
Dude,
Hey.
is it possible I get my bank card and my keys?
Yeah, just hold on 1 second, okay?
it's kind of hard to determine who actually paid for the picture frame to say whose property it really is.
So you didn't see all the clothes all over in the bathroom, all my stuff.
Well, he didn't damage them. He just put them on the floor.
Yeah, he threw them there, and he also threw my computers and stuff on the floor. I didn't even check them to see if they were broken. Everything was on the floor. I just left everything right there and came out.
Nicoya, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do me a favor, Nicoya. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
What? Seriously?
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna be placed under arrest for simple assault for trying to run him over. Are either one of these too tight?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
You want to take her to the car and search her? All right, follow her.
Wow.
So I was talking to you about family violence in the state of Georgia. If there's probable cause for any kind of family violence charge with simple assault, it's a misdemeanor, okay? You will probably get out tomorrow morning.
179 dispatch, 1095, one female.
but it is a family violence charge. Now, I'm going to talk to him. Typically with family violence things, like I said, we have to make an arrest. This is my car right here.
Okay.
We have to make an arrest. Search it right here. Just to protect victims of family violence. If you'll face
Okay.
the car for me.
Face it?
Yes. If he chooses to call the DA's office and drop the charges, he can do so.
Okay.
If they allow him to. Like I said, it's simple assault. Now, if you had tried to like murder him with the car, run him over, hit him with the car, that would be aggravated assault, which is a
Okay.
felony.
Okay.
So just be careful. Okay. In the future.
Did I make a phone call?
Yeah. What I'll do is I'm gonna finish searching you.
Okay.
I'll have you open your phone and you can call whoever you want in the backseat of my car, okay? Separate your feet for me. All right, come around to this other side right here. That side.
This side.
The passenger side. And let's seatbelt you in. I'll get your phone and all that other stuff, okay?
Okay.
Simple language.
All right. So,
Taking into consideration what you said, what her dad said, what she said, right? She admitted that she drove the car towards you. So she is going to jail tonight for simple assault, family violence, because y'all are married. You understand? That's my name and badge number. That's going to be the case number associated with y'all's.
Can I get my keys to my car before she go?
She's searching all her pockets right now. I can't because I'm a male. So,
And my bank card. Can you tell her dad? Because I don't got much to say to him. He's in there.
tell him that she's getting arrested. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep. But, more than likely, she'll go to jail. I gotta take the warrant. They'll probably issue her a no contact bond. So, what that means is she can't have any contact with you, whether it's directly, indirectly, third party. If she does have contact with you, it's a violation of the family violence order. So, that's a.
Hey, Pops.
But yeah, I'll talk to him.
I want to tell him something, though, because he was...
Hey, real quick. Hey, real quick. Your daughter, Nicoya, she's gonna be going to jail tonight for simple assault, family violence. From this morning, trying to run him over. Okay, because you said that, he said that, and she admitted to it.
And you can stay, look out for the kids if you want. Until figure out what she going to do.
Which I explained to her, you can't try to run somebody over in a car. You understand? Okay. If you guys have any questions, the report will be ready in 3 to 5 days at the sheriff's office. I'd say mid next week, because it's the weekend. You can get a copy of it if you want one.
All right. But, you know, I work a lot, so you can stay and look out for your kids if you want.
That's something between y'all.
I'm telling him that. He
Yeah. But yeah, I'll see about the car keys.
Yeah, because I need the car for work.
Is there car keys and a debit card?
It's my bank card, my job card, where all my money go on.
Okay.
Pay my bill.
I definitely need.
Is there a
I feel like
code?
I'm about to fall out.
Is there a code or
I'm
something?
panicking.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to work other phones.
Okay, 2577. Can I take the coat off or something? I'm hot.
The code?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. I'll leave that. I'll have you step out. I know it's warm back there. It was freezing last night, so I tried to keep it. Go ahead and slip that arm out of the jacket. Oh, there you go.
I think I'm just trying to think because I'm sitting on my hands.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. Have you ever been arrested for anything before?
No.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm tight.
Which one? The right one?
Yeah.
Nicole, do you have any keys or cards that belong to Anthony?
The key is right there.
Okay, what about
Her wallet's
cards?
up there.
A card is, my wallet is up there.
Is there a card in there that says?
Yeah.
It
Can you bring the wallet?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll turn the heat down for you.
That's him right there. The black one. No.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only card that says?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You can step back in if you want. I'll turn that heat off for you. And then I'll... All right, who do you want to call?
I think you have to go on the WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, okay. How do I do that? Let's see.
Scroll it up. Scroll
Up.
it up. Yeah. Scroll up. W WhatsApp.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Here's your keys, and that's your card.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
Okay. Can I hold a word with her a minute?
Sir,
Can I hold a word with her a minute?
can you talk to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right there. Press the video. Go on.
Oh, video. Wow.
Well, I don't know. You have to put it on speaker.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm on.
The dad just wants to say something to her.
Okay.
She's gonna be in that back car on the passenger side. This side.
Daddy was there, but Daddy telling the same story, so I guess.
Hey,
So he ran in front of the tree.
uh,
That is a misdemeanor.
something once or not me. I ain't telling the police
That's what
that.
he's saying. He's telling the same story.
No, I tell him he ran in front of the car, didn't I also? I see he ran in front of the car and he beat on the seal. He tried to break the
Exactly.
glass.
Oh, okay. Do you want to talk to her, or do you want to talk to me?
No, I was talking a lot, but I was
Okay.
trying to feel something warm.
Does she have something warm?
Yeah, she has a she wanted to take her coat off, so I let her take it off.
You know, then them sellers be cool.
Well, she's got a hoodie on.
I guess he's trying to maintain a good relationship with his dog.
Yeah.
Or with. So,
Yeah, he didn't tell me that. The only thing he told me is that he tried to break the glass, and then he walked up, and I was like, okay.
yeah, he said that she was going at him with the car.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
all right, so you have a good night.
Same to you. I called my daughter in Nassau. She'll try and get there for me the train tomorrow, Monday. I get it. If she lost up and she in her car, the hospital is all the way up, you know what I mean?
In Gainesville, yeah.
And to get from here up there, and it cost me too much money.
Yeah. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but you can't try to run somebody over with a car.
Yeah.
Good night, sir.